Hey guys, it's day 2 of our productivity hacks. And today I've got what may seem like a simple tactic or trick for you. But bear with me, even though it seems simple at face value, I can assure you that this little twist of an age-old productivity tip can make all the difference for you. Now, anyone who's read Getting Things Done or has taken any time management class or knows anything about time management at all knows about the daily to-do list. The idea is simple. Before you start working, take 20 minutes to sit down and make a list of all the things you need to get done and prioritize them. But yes, I do believe that that is very important. But what I found personally is that I was over optimistic or over ambitious or even delusional, as some people might call me, and I would put so many things on the list that there was no way I could ever get it done. And I found this to be counterintuitive or counterproductive. I would basically finish the day getting through 20-30% of my list, and then I would be like, well, I'm not being very productive. I'd start to procrastinate, and anyway, it was a downward spiral. So here's the little trick that I want to share with you today. When you're done with step 1, which is making the list of things to do and prioritizing them, which means putting the most important things at the top, I want you to actually assign an estimated amount of time to complete each one to every item. So it might be 5 minutes, might be 30 minutes, might be 3 hours, okay? Anything, in the 3 and 4 hour range probably needs to be broken down into smaller tasks, really. Not every time, but most of the time. So the third thing that I want you to do is I want you to actually put anything that takes more than more than a half an hour on your calendar. Now this is important because when you sit down in the beginning of the day and you start to knock out all those 5-minute and 10-minute tasks that feel so good, to check them off and to say that they're done, you're never going to find the big blocks of time to do the heavy thinking important items. So getting them on your calendar is going to make sure that you actually get to them. Because when you're knocking out all these, small tasks that feel really good, and 3 o'clock rolls around and you've set aside an hour to actually work on a big project, you're going to make sure that you actually get it done. So it's a little trick. It's going to do 2 things. One, by assigning a time to every item, you're going to get a reality check. You're going to make sure that you are actually being realistic about how much you are going to get done in one day. 2, putting the bigger items on your calendar is going to help you protect the time so that your staff doesn't see an empty calendar and say, well, it's a great time to have a meeting with Jeremy today because he's got nothing to do. And it's going to keep you disciplined to actually get those most important items done. So that's my productivity hack for you today. I hope you're enjoying the series. I'll be back tomorrow with more productivity hacks.